Well, across the country, millions of people may vote by mail because of the coronavirus pandemic, possibly double the usual amount.
And it's why the NBC6 investigators teamed up to NBC-owned stations across the country for a test to see the speed of the mail system.
NBC6 investigator Prazan reports.
NBC and Telemundo investigators are testing the Postal Service to find out how long it takes for mail to reach its destination. The big takeaway here is that you should mail your ballot 5 days before Election Day for the best chance of your vote-by-mail ballot to count.
There were 22 races that would be impacted.
Jessica Laguerre-Hilton lost the race for the Florida House by 221 votes. Votes that didn't arrive in time may have played a role in her race and others in South Florida.
Specifically in Florida, that we are the butt of every joke when it comes to elections, and this time we have an opportunity to get in front of it.
It's why she wants to make sure mailed-in votes count in November, and why the NBC6 investigators teamed up with NBC-owned stations in a dozen cities to test the postal system. We mailed each other more than 150 letters, first class, through the United States Postal Service. It's an unscientific test to find out how long the process takes. We found 70% of our letters arrived within 2 days. 94% arrived within 4 days. Almost 6%, however, took 5 days to get to their destination or didn't arrive at all. We performed our test around the same time people mailed in their votes for the August election. We showed you Miami-Dade County workers hurrying to wave down drivers to drop off their mail-in ballots. Per Florida law, county election departments must receive the ballots by 7 p.m. If your ballot is not in by 7 p.m. on Election Day, it will not count.
Whether or not it's my race or their race, but every single vote should count.
Last Wednesday, Laguerre-Hilton joined a bipartisan group of candidates and advocates to draw attention to the thousands of votes which went uncounted in August. Miami-Dade County Elections confirms more than 4,000 ballots were not counted because they arrived after the deadline. The Broward County Supervisor of Elections confirmed 2,700 vote-by-mail ballots arrived too late. The largest chunk came Thursday, 2 days after the election.
Every vote should matter. Let's not act like we don't know what we know.
6 out of 10 voters in Florida cast ballots by mail in August. That's nearly double the amount of vote-by-mail voters in November 2016. The increase is more than enough to swing the state in November. Governor Ron DeSantis in 2018, President Trump in 2016, and then President Obama in 2012 all won the state by less than 115,000 votes.
That the Postal Service is fully capable and committed to delivering the nation's ballots securely and on time.
In a response to our test, a USPS spokesperson pointed to the Postmaster General's testimony in front of Congress, saying the Postal Service delivers 433 million pieces of mail per day. And if all Americans were to vote by mail this year, 330 million, that wouldn't even be 1 day's worth of mail. In short, they can handle it.
Nevertheless, I encourage all Americans who choose to vote by mail to request their ballots early and to vote early as a common-sense best practice.
Now, the Miami-Dade and the Broward County Supervisors of Elections reinforced that last message. There will be some delay in the Postal Service, and so they recommend requesting your ballot and sending it back as soon as you can. And we will continue this test through the fall as we get closer to Election Day. In Doral, Prazan, NBC6 News.